Okay, so I'm finishing up the solder, tin patch, epoxy weld repair on the fuel tank today on that 96 Honda CBR 600F3. And so this is what it looks like if you hadn't seen it in the previous videos. It's I fixed it up, cleaned up the solder. Underneath that is a tin patch that I utilized from the bottom of this Del Monte tin can. Took the patch straight from there. It was a 1x1 patch, and I enlarged it on the area a little bit more than to cover the tin. So pretty much I soldered first to fill up the holes, put the tin patch and soldered over that, tinned up the patch, and that's what you see there. And in the prior video, if you caught that, it was kind of a messy little job, so I had to keep working at it. And as a recap again, the products I used was the OD Safe Safety, what is it? Solder lead-free plain solder with a 60-40 mix with the lead-free tinning flux. And surface prep on the metal I used, just in case you guys might ask, is this Rust-Oleum wax and tar remover. You know, I used it prior to sanding, and it got up all the oils and all that. And then I used baking soda, vinegar, and distilled water. For the actual soldering, I used this Weller 9200 soldering gun, 140 watt on the hot setting, and then 100 watt on the dual setting. It's a dual setting trigger. When you push in the trigger like this, halfway it's 140, all the way it's 100, and this is the tip. Tip worked out great, gun worked out great. So right now I'm going to be using this Permatex ethanol resistant fuel tank repair, and this is the putty that goes with that comes in the package. I have to mix it. I mixed it by hand for about 5 minutes together. It's already in a clay, and you just have to kind of roll it and mix it. So anyway, I'm going to put it on here. It sets up. Basically, it's ready to machine use in about, they say, 5 hours, according to the directions. And in 24 hours, it totally cures. I will be doing other things on the tank. Not on the tank, I'm sorry, on the bike. I'm going to take off the carburetor, the carburetor rack on the bike. I'm going to attempt to film that, and maybe I won't, just depends on time. But anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing while this stuff is curing. So, other than that, the bike does run. It ran prior to the leak. I just want to make sure that I don't have any more other leaks. If the bike does leak some more, I'm just going to go ahead and pressure test this to see where else I'm going to find more leaks. I'm going to keep working this around here. I'm going to actually put it over the seams here of the actual solder. I actually have another tube of this in case this is not enough. And yeah, as you can tell, it's pretty sticky. Ain't no joking, but it hardens up pretty good. I've used it on the other, if you can see right here and here, I've done the other two soldering jobs with it, doing the same treatment as I've just described. And so that's why I'm just refining the process by getting a little bit better with my soldering, and at the same time trying to save some money here by not buying a brand new fuel tank. Hopefully this will stick on here. I didn't really scuff up this area as well as I'm speaking. I just realized that. But hey, I can always put more. More. Actually, no, that area is alright. But like I was saying, a lot of this type of work, I've come to find out, is just preparation. If you really take time to really prepare your work area, work surfaces, you're going to have a better result on anything, and obviously having a plan. I found just thinking about it, either writing it down or thinking about what you're going to do before you go into anything, and visualizing it, conceptualizing it, just saying, hey, you know, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, all the way to step 5. And you get that plan and you work that plan of action, you're not going to be rushing towards failure if you lose your head or you forget a step. And I also take time right here to do a little bit of rehearsal of actually what I'm going to do. You know, before you get into something. Granted, I'm just patching here, but I apply that to pretty much everything in my life. Create a plan of action, then execute. And that's just my tidbits, guys. Take what you want, leave the rest. Yep, this is looking pretty good. 7 minutes of doing this, trying to move quick. Alright, well, there she is. There it is, right there. So, I got a couple patches there. Let me spin the head up. Patch there, you know, like I said, and put that fuel petcock on there last week. Brand new fuel petcock, worked out pretty good. And while I got a little time, let's do a little walk around on the bike, just for the heck of it. You guys haven't really seen it. Let me take it off. Stand here. Be an idiot. Alright, so come on the bike here. Yep, I gave it an oil change the other day. Yep, the muffler is original. Looks in pretty good shape. But this bike was left outdoors for a considerable period of time in Maine. The previous owner had told me. So I'm going to do some frame work on it. Some restoration. Yeah, there's the miles on this thing. Yeah, 12,190 on the clock. The original tail light setup. Pretty cool. You don't see that much. I'm gonna keep everything original on a bike as I can, as I intend to keep everything original on a bike. So I'm gonna give it a tune-up. A lot of stuff just scratched up and faded out. Alrighty guys, well, sorry about that. Well, other than that, guys, well, have a good day. Have a good motorcycle safe day, and be safe out there. You guys take care. Till next time.